Hey everybody, hope you guys doing okay. So, in my experience, and I've done this too, hurt people hurt people. Bullies, they got something inside themselves. People that make fun, people that call names, do stuff to intentionally hurt other people. There's a pain inside themselves that they have not yet dealt with, or they don't know how to deal with, or they don't want to deal with it, or perhaps they haven't. This is why it's good to apologize. Again, Apollo goes back to the sun, and Jais to energize, to revigorate, to invigorate. So when you apologize, you're invigorating your sun energy every time you do it, because you're acknowledging that you made a mistake. And so by you doing that, you are humbling yourself, which is in alignment with the word of Yahushua, who is the sun. So it's good to apologize, and it's good to acknowledge when you've made mistakes and when you've hurt people and wronged people and acted in ways that were from a selfish source, instead of a source of wanting to help perpetuate more love into the universe. And again, these people who do this, and a lot of people have done it, and I've done it myself, it's because they're hurt themselves. And a lot of them times they just need a hug and somebody to listen to and talk to. But that in itself can be a very hard thing to find. That's why if you do find somebody whom you can do those type of things with, that's a very valuable thing to have. That's something money can't buy. So if y'all have that, cherish it, and if you don't have it, keep putting that energy out there and keep holding true to your principles of love and perpetuating that love, and you'll find somebody that'll come to you. Even if it's just, you might have to be on your own for a while, but that's part of it, is learning how to love yourself too, because you can't really love anybody else until you have love for yourself. And I also think that people who do make fun of and hurt other people and intentionally try to say things and do things to cause misery in other people's lives, they don't love themselves. When you really love yourselves, you're happy. Like, why would you, if you're like, I'm in love with myself and I'm going to go out and attack somebody or hurt something or do something wrong, like that doesn't equate. So again, it's important to remember that these people that go out and do these type of things, they don't even love themselves. So it makes sense that they're not going to have love for other people. So it's good for people that do have more love for themselves to maybe help share that love and maybe some wisdom and drop some jewels for others. So hopefully that they can pick up on these things and, if they want to, choose to, have more love in their life, because that's really what they need. But because people, in order to really, you gotta embrace that's where the humility, like the reason why they're hurt is a lot of times is because they keep doing things that aren't right, that aren't in accordance with love, and they keep on doing it because they're addicted to it, and it gives them an instant gratification. That's why when you hurt people, the reason why is because you get a feeling from that. Like if I were to punch somebody and be like, oh, I'm tougher than you, I punched you, like I get this power drive of being this dominant male that lasts for a little bit, but then what you really just did is you perpetuated a bunch of negativity spiritually. So later on in a couple hours, or maybe a couple days, or who knows when, that's going to come back to you, and something's going to happen to you. You're going to absorb. You've already absorbed that negative information from doing that negative act, and then you also have to deal with the karmatic effect of you having punched somebody just to be a bigger macho dude or whatever the fucking reason was. Again, if it's self-defense, that's totally different. But I'm talking about just somebody just goes out of their way just to show that they're, because I've had dudes do that. I grew up in situations where that's what we used to do. It's just like hit each other and do, it's hurting each other, whether it's punching somebody or using foul language or emotionally trying to abuse them or manipulate them. It's just, it's just hurting people. That's why they do it, is they get a rush out of it. They get a pain, they get alleviation from their pain. So, it's really just a sign of weakness, in a lot of ways. Not saying that they are weak, but it's like they're acting out of a weaker, like if you were really stronger, you wouldn't be doing that to hurt people. You'd figure out ways to heal yourself, and then you'd realize that once you're healed, you don't need to continue to hurt other people because you have no desire to do that anymore, because you want to live life, which is all about love, and I'm going to go find love. So why am I going to spend time and energy hating on people and hurting people when I really want love? It's going to make it hard for me to find that love when I'm hating on people, no matter who it is. So, you know, it's really quite silly when you look at it, but even myself, I can still get caught up in the victimhood of being called names and people making fun of me and why are they doing this and da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, it still happens to me. But I got to shake out of that shit and be like, no, these people are they're just actually really hurt and, you know, kind of messed up and lost themselves, and they haven't really taken the time to really sit down and be with themselves and heal the things that are going on inside of them that are causing them to want to lash out onto others. And it takes time and it takes a serious commitment. And it's also why it's good to do things like I'm doing, because I've now surrounded myself in a place where it's just me. And I don't have any other type of forces telling me what to do or any type of influences that I don't want to be around. I can choose to move where I want to move. I choose to eat what I want to eat. And I'm surrounding myself by a bunch of beautiful nature to help absorb that good, beautiful, loving energy. But it's going to be hard to do these things if you're in a toxic situation, in a toxic household, doing toxic things with your life. So that's why it's good to change these things. So anyway, yeah, I hope you all have a good day. All right, love you guys. Take care.